Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Iceman and Bob. I'm giving you some more LG C2 on your left, Samsung S95B on your right, action. Now, both of these television sets are professionally calibrated by yours truly. I am running both of them in filmmaker mode. I just want you all to see this. Filmmaker mode here on the LG, and we'll bring up the S95B. You see it's also in filmmaker mode, okay? So I just want to show you that they're both the same. Being that both TVs are calibrated, this is going to give you the best picture mode despite out of the box settings, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you some SDR content here. We will look at some HDR content, and then I'm going to get into some Destiny 2 Lightfall gaming content as well. All right, and I'm not going to play any of the music right now because I just don't want to get any copyright strikes. But if you look at both of them, you can see how much brighter the S95B is. Now, the LG C2 is bright. It's just in comparison. I'm showing you all of this particular footage because I want to remind you all that I know the hype is all around the LG G3, the Samsung S95C, and the Sony A95L in no particular order. However, please do not sleep on or discount last year's models. You can get them for a crazy price. They are significantly discounted, and they're going to give you a serious bang for the buck, especially if you get them calibrated, or perhaps you know how to do it yourself. But essentially what we're looking at here, I have to stress, you're going to see the C2 show up with more of a cooler look. It's going to look more blue like you see in this scene, and the S95B on your right is going to have more of that warmer look. It is going to look almost sometimes possibly red at times. Again, that is only on the camera. In person, the LG does not look this cool, and the S95B does not look like it has any particular red or color tints in person. All right. I really enjoy this type of footage because it's nature, and obviously nature has a lot of combination of different types of settings. So this is why I'm using this particular footage. You can also see the brightness. Look at the brightness of the sun on the S95B on your right. And again, check the brightness of the clouds. You can just see how much more bright the S95B is. Now, I have used and done certain settings in the service menu to have my particular S95B as bright as the day one S95B was. So I've done a combination of things. It's a custom setup. The only reason why I'm running this is because it's fully calibrated and I have equipment to monitor and keep things in check. Look how bright that snow is on the S95B on your right. That's crazy. Again, as I just previously mentioned, because I can monitor things with equipment and I know what's what, this is why I'm running these settings. For the average person, I'm not releasing those particular settings because I don't want anyone to damage their television set. And if you don't know how to professionally calibrate your TV, you most likely can run into that risk, as well as if you don't have equipment to monitor and check things out. So I'm not going to get into the nit measurements. It's extremely bright. Let's just say, as far as currently what the S95C is putting out in terms of brightness in particular windows, I'm measuring that same amount of brightness. Again, the day one S95B was extremely bright until we had all the firmware updates. I am currently on firmware 1430, and with the adjustments that I made, it's significantly brighter. So you're seeing this difference right now on screen between the C2. And it's not to say the C2 is dim, but in comparison, this is how much brighter it is. So what I want to do is I'm going to switch over into some HDR content. Okay, so you all should be watching HDR content currently. I chose a lot of these particular videos for a reason because they capture a lot of elements that I like to show you all. So you can see the difference in the brightness. Again, you may see red on the S95B at times. in that mushroom scene. Again, it's just how the camera reacts to quantum dot OLED. The Sony A95K shows up the exact same way, and it is what it is, okay? It's just a different panel technology. So please keep that in mind. But what you're looking at is the overall brightness, the overall color pop, the overall, you name it. Just whatever you choose to see, we're seeing it here. Both television sets here look amazing. They are both beautiful. There is no complaints with either one of them. Again, both of them have been professionally calibrated by me. So once you calibrate everything, you don't have to fiddle in the settings menus and change this and adjust that. It takes all of that out of the equation for, I'm just going to say 98-99% of the content that you watch. So again, both of them are beautiful. Both of them are bright. Regardless of measurements, you're just seeing how they perform with actual content. And again, I know the rays, I know all the hype is all about the 2023 flagship TVs, but please do not sleep on any of the last year TVs. You can get them for a steal. They are ridiculously priced at a very, very, very bargain price for what you're getting. I just cannot state that anymore. And I know a lot of people will say, well, I got last year's model. Trust and believe, the images still impress. The previous year's TVs, they still impress. So if you have a C1, they impress. A G1, no one talks about the G1 anymore, but it's still great. The Sony A90J, the A80J, like all of these TVs still, they just hit hard. They really, really hit hard. And so I just kind of want to show you all this when these sets are calibrated, how good they can particularly look, okay? Now, as I mentioned earlier, my S95B on your right is actually pretty close to what the day one S95B was in terms of brightness. I'm measuring virtually the same nits in Windows and in testing. The content is definitely there in terms of brightness. Any lack of brightness that you may not see is only because I have the camera settings locked. I'm trying not to change anything, and I'm just trying to keep it fair between both television sets in terms of camera settings. But trust and believe, my S95B is bright due to me going into the service menu, making some custom adjustments that I'm not going to, again, and I know a lot of people have asked me, but I'm not going to release this, because if you try to run this and your TV's not calibrated professionally, and I'm not talking about adjusting settings, you need to actually have it calibrated professionally and also be able to monitor certain things. You can run the risk of causing damage to your TV. And I just don't want to do that. All right. I would rather you have your TV, enjoy it, do what you want, sell it, upgrade it, etc., you know, get the latest models, whatever you're going to do, versus you breaking something. All right. So I can't say anything wrong about either TV. They're both going to impress. But in terms of brightness, the S95B definitely has it, as well as the color volume. But again, the C2 does hit hard, and since it's calibrated, it's punching above its weight for sure. Definitely punching above its weight. Man, look at the waves on that water. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the content real quick, and then we'll get into some gaming. Man, look at that. Look at that artwork on the side of the building, and the skies and the water. Man, this is crazy. This is some beautiful scenery. I love outdoors. I don't know if you all like outdoors, but I love outdoors. I love the sights, the sounds, the smells, etc., etc. So anytime that can be captured on film and we get to watch it, I simply love it, and I try to offer that to you all as well. Just look at that. That is just beautiful. On both TVs, this is crazy. This is absolutely just gorgeous. So let me switch up the content real quick, and then we'll get into some gaming. All right, so I've got The content switched up. Again, this is still HDR content that we're watching. Both television sets are in filmmaker mode. And please keep in mind, because I have my television sets professionally calibrated by myself, yours truly, filmmaker mode works for me. All right, it's definitely going to give you that most accurate mode, etc., etc. Now, I know some people might run cinema, etc., especially on the LG, but again, this is calibrated. Both TVs are professionally calibrated, so that's why I'm running this particular mode. But man, the colors are crazy on both. They are both beautiful. I cannot speak highly. I know some people say, well, hey, choose one or the other. Obviously, the S95B is just superior. I mean, in terms of, it's just that extra brightness, that extra color volume, that extra oomph. You're getting that extra oomph. The LG C2 already gives you everything you need. And then you look at that extra oomph on top of it. It just takes it over the top. So, man. But they both are gorgeous, and in isolation, if you did not have TV side by side. Remember, most of you are not gonna have television sets side by side. So, man, look at the sun. That is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 man. You will not be disappointed with either set, even in 2023. Okay, they both, man, they both hit hard. They really do. Please keep in mind, there's always going to be a new model TV. So if you go get the LG G3, right, you're gonna be like, yay, I got the G3. Or you go get the Samsung S95C, yay, I got it. Or get the Sony A95L whenever it releases, hopefully by July. You know, it's out, and hopefully they surprise us. Maybe it's June. But in any case, you get one of those three, right? Okay, it's going to be great, but then what's going to happen is later on, there's going to be a new model in 2024 and so on in 2025. There's always going to be something new. So at some point in time, you just have to get in, figure out what your use case is, and just enjoy the content. All of these sets are amazing, and this is why I show you this footage. Sure, there's pros and cons to every bit of the technologies, but trust and believe you're going to love either one of these, especially if you're a gamer. I mean, just point blank, period. Man, look at that shadow detail of the rocks on the cliff there. It's just, man, this is just beautiful. This is really beautiful. Wow. You know, so just look at this content and keep this in mind. This is some beautiful content. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get ready to switch up the content. So you see the leaning, or should I say, you see the pyramids here. I'm gonna let it run just a little bit longer. How about that? We'll just let it ride. Let it ride for just a little bit longer, and we'll get into some gaming. Man, this footage is beautiful on both. Now the S95B with the brightness, it just takes it over the edge. I mean, the C2 is definitely bright. I want you all to understand the C2 is bright the way that everything is set up. Okay, look at that sun, man, that is gorgeous. I could just pause it right here. I could just pause it right on that scene. That's crazy. So I'm glad I let it ride for a little bit longer, give y'all this little bit of extra content. I might let it go for another, you know, couple minutes here. Gorgeous. Just wow. And again, I have to state, because both of these sets are calibrated, they just give you that extra oomph that many of you are missing. And I'm a high advocate of calibration. I know a lot of people say, it doesn't matter, etc., etc. It does. It'll be exciting for me to get my hands on the G3 and the S95C and the A95L and be able to calibrate them, or at least see them calibrated, because I know that they are all very accurate out of the box. However, there's always something that you can dial in and tweak that much more. and that's why they made them calibration friendly. All right, so that's another conversation for another day, but you can still get even more oomph. And that calibration does it, y'all. I cannot stress it enough. Settings are not going to do it, but I understand the average individual does not have access to calibration. You may not know a calibrator. You don't want to mess things up, and I absolutely get it. This is one of the reasons why they're trying to make these TVs as accurate as possible out of the box. So, that's something to consider. Perhaps if you haven't purchased a TV yet, maybe you just want to go ahead and get a 2023 set. It'll get you closer to that calibration accuracy that, hey, that everyone exactly wants to achieve, or at least most of us purists want to achieve. So we'll just let this ride for like maybe another minute or two, and let's get into some gaming action. Man, look at Big Ben. Wow, look at oh my goodness. The camera, I'm looking at the camera footage, and it did not capture what I'm seeing in person. Like, if y'all saw this in person, you wouldn't even be thinking about a 2023 set right now. I'm just trying to explain it to you. Like, for most of you, you don't need a brand new set unless it fits your use case. You just don't care. I mean, there's other factors, obviously, that could influence that decision. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not necessary. The 2022 sets will give you what you need for most people, most situations. Again, if you have a different type of situation, then obviously you're going to need the newer sets, etc., etc. Nothing's wrong with going either route, but you don't need it to get the oomph and the wow. And what I'm seeing right now, this is plenty oomph and plenty wow on both of them. It's just crazy. Like, man, this is beautiful. Y'all can see the brightness advantage on the S95B there. Same thing here with the water, the whiteness of the water. You can see that brightness advantage. I love sunsets and clouds, and yeah, look at that, man. It's crazy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to switch into some Destiny 2 Lightfall gaming action and footage. Let's go switch over to that and get into that, y'all. All right, y'all. We're getting into that Destiny 2 Lightfall. If y'all haven't played it, it is definitely fun. If you like the whole Destiny franchise, you're going to enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it. I know some people say, oh, it's short, yada, 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 but I like the content. I think it's worth it. There it is, Destiny 2 Lightfall. Again, you see the brightness advantage. Obviously on the S95B is what I was referring to. Oh, wow. So they have a pop-up here. It's talking about Lance Reddick. They say he was an iconic presence on screen and in person. His kindness and dedication shone bright throughout his work in films, TV, and games, including his portrayal of Commander Zavala. He will be greatly missed. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to screenshot this. Because, this is... Man. Whew. All right, so I got a couple of things I just want to check out here. So I'm going to run. I haven't played with my Titan yet. I've been playing with my Hunter. You can kind of see with Lightfall, I've been playing with my Hunter. But I'm going to play with my Titan and try to run through some of this, okay? Iron Banana time. It's Iron Banner time. I'll get into some Crucible later. But right now, let's see. Let's go ahead and run some. I haven't run some strikes, so let's. I'm not gonna do that. Let's just go ahead and run a strike or two here, and let's go ahead and mute myself out. All right. So of course, for those of you that don't know, when you run strikes, you have to wait for at least 2 other Guardians if you're not playing with another person or 2. So, yeah, it is what it is. But we're going to get into it. Y'all can kind of see what the planets look like. Planet Earth in the background. See what the spaceship looks like. And as I said, I haven't played with my Titan since the Lightfall 2 expansion came out. Now you're seeing what looks like red push and maybe green or whatever color on the LG C2. They don't look like that in person. Let's get a little bit more color volume for y'all. All right, so have I done this one?
The Lucent Hive are targeting Guardians in this sector.
Track down our missing fire teams and target any Hive leadership you encounter.
Once you locate a Hive lieutenant, my scions will help you sever its connection to the Lucid Brood.
What in the world? Oh, I need to be working on the I'm tripping, y'all. I need to be working on the Shrieker up there. All right, where is this what we supposed to be doing? Hold on now. All right, I don't know where they at, what they doing, but I'm tripping. I'm got caught slipping, y'all. It happens. I'm trying to figure out where my teammates at. Oh, snap. Man, I'm sucking today, y'all. It's all good. I haven't actually done this one before because I haven't ran the strikes since the update, and this one's new to me. All right, so. What in the world is that line? I'm telling you, y'all, it feels like I'm in this fight pretty much by myself. I mean, like, I see... I mean, like, come on, dudes. Like, is anybody else really... Anyway, it don't matter. It's still content, y'all. It don't matter. That's what happens when you play with a random strike here on Destiny. Had to kind of get into the groove real quick. Come get some, baby. What in the world was that? I don't even know what took me out, y'all. I don't know. It'd be on camera later. Y'all see. Appreciate it. Yeah, buddy. Like I said, both of these TVs are amazing. I'm actually watching on the LG, and you would think I would be watching on the S95B, but I've been paying attention more to playing here on the LG. So I'm actually like watch the S95B screen. Oh, I'm about to go down. That's what happens. Y'all, that's what happens when you watch the Samsung. Got blown up by a cursed Thrall trying to get somebody up. Oh, well.
We found our fire teams. They've been desecrated, drained of their light.
The most we can do now is honor their sacrifice.
Burn out the hive, Guardian. Carry on their mission.
Man, that water looks good. I'm telling you, y'all, it looks really good on both. Like, really good. Both look very, very good. At times, they almost look indistinguishable. So I have to give credit to the C2.
Performing deranged experiments with the light. To think those Guardians were slaughtered for this. Cut the hive down with their own swords.
Like, seriously, y'all. Like, on certain settings like these, or certain areas, they look almost indistinguishable. Oh, gotta get the big boy down. The bearer. Wonder what? Oh, must have been a cursed Thrall, something that blew me up. Come get your boy. Come get your boy. Y'all ain't gonna come get your boy? Ah, I see how it is. See, and it put me all the way back in the beginning. Oh, well, who cares? Y'all got content, right? If y'all like my gaming content, let me know. I can show you more gaming content. I don't know, man. It just seemed like these other dudes, I don't know what they doing. I mean, I know they trying to run through, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with their gameplay. Like, they just leaving all these ads and stuff back here behind us. All right, who's left? Who's left? Oh, there it is. Wait. No. Oh, didn't you see your boy back there? I was like, somebody gotta be left. Slice and dice time. Go through the portal. Like I said, I haven't even ran this one at all before. Oh, there we go. Trying to keep everybody up alive, but oh heck no. Can I bust through the shield with my nope. Man, it's crazy. They just constantly keep coming. I'm about to go down because I didn't protect myself. Like I said, both of these TVs are great. At this point, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just kind of messing around, but let me go ahead and step this thing up. Let me get rid of the boss. Get a little. Well, never mind. I know that was foolish, but who cares? Might actually have to start playing serious now. Oh, what in the world? Like I said, makes for some great content. Man, look at them colors. Now, like I said, on the camera, it looks like the S95B is like almost purplish. And the C2 looks almost like bluish. But that's not what you actually see in person. Oh, we finna down this Joker. Dang. Oh. Low blow. Got taken out from behind. Bet nobody gonna come get your boy up. Like I said, the game is still fun. Very good for me and for a lot of people to just, you know, just kind of mess around on here. Yet
Projections of Sabathun aren't real, but they do real damage. Lucky for us, so does the synaptic sphere. Drive it through the Witch Queen's illusions.
once again, getting taken out from behind. Let me know if y'all want to play this game. Obviously, I'm on PS5, but it's crossplay. Okay, what in the world do I need to... So where's the, I'm tired of them jokers sneaking up on me from behind, so let me... Because normally someone's doing ad control, and, I mean, obviously I'm not on mic, I'm not communicating, but... I figured that was gonna happen. It is what it is. Like I really do not care for the particular players that I have. So, you know, but it is what it is. I'm about to get this another go or two before I actually turn this off and get serious later. Hello? I just feel like I'm spending all my time with man, I forgot about those supers. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one more go, y'all, and I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. Like I said, some content. I love both TVs. Like I said, both of them look great. Punch Fest. Who else wants some Punch Fest? Man, I forgot about them blades. Oh, snap. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, where's my crew using, like, all the cool stuff? It just seemed like I'm pulling most of the weight, like, from the rip. Is there one over here? Yeah, I'll get this one right here. Watch your boy be like way off in the distance where I can't get him. Let's see. Of course. I mean, I guess I could use some rockets. There it is. There it is. Of course, watch I get. I'm about to say I'm gonna end up getting killed right at the end. There it is. We did it.
When I came to the tower, running joint operations with the Cabal was unthinkable. But here we are working together. I know Savathun is an enemy, but her brood have as much to fear from the Black Fleet as we do.
I shall let your comparison of myself to the Witch Queen pass this time. But do not try me with such foolishness again.
All right, y'all. So this is where I'm about to stop. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe. I'm going to be getting some of the 2023 Model TV content out a little bit later this year. I want to actually wait and see if there's going to be any firmware updates. Obviously, we don't have the Sony A95L. There's a lot of things that I have in store. So I'm just going to stay where it is. It'll be here before we know it. And then I'll be getting into that content. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like I said, please like, please subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all would like to see. And I'll try to do my best to show more of that content. With that being said, I'm getting out of here. And until then, as I always say, until we stream again.